Kansas City Sports Update Studios. Welcome to Kingdom Radio, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. Brought to you by Arrowhead Update. Join Chris and Richard on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Player FM, CastBox, and all third-party applications. Check us out on Facebook platforms such as Kansas City Sports Update and Arrowhead Update. And if you cannot find us there, Google or search Kingdom Radio and Kansas City Chiefs, and you will find us. Welcome to the Kingdom.
How are we doing, Kansas City? Welcome to Kingdom Radio. It is Wednesday, July 24th, and we have a lot of things to talk about here in Chiefs Kingdom. It's been about a week since I've done a broadcast, and that's because things have slowed down here in Chiefs Kingdom. But with that being said, things are about to pick back up with the training camp, just around the corner. So, let's get right into things today, and excuse any background noise. I'm kind of on location here. I'm not really in the studio, but there's some things that we really need to talk about today. And first off, let's talk about Tyreek-Hill. The big news in the NFL here in the last week is the NFL did not hand down a punishment or suspension to Kansas City Chiefs Tyreek-Hill. And I think all of us in Chiefs Kingdom are extremely ecstatic about that decision. And we did figure that, Tyreek would possibly have a 2 to 6 game suspension. And I'm really happy at the outcome, and I'm really happy with the Kansas City Chiefs and how they handled this entire scenario, because let's be honest, Kansas City was under some scrutiny for not releasing Tyreek-Hill like they did Kareem Hunt, which was a completely different scenario. But I still feel like that the fans in the NFL rode off of our decision with Kareem Hunt and kind of tied that in to Tyreek-Hill. But with that being said, Tyreek-Hill did release a statement to the NFL and to the fans about this entire incident, and I want to read that now. The last few months have been very difficult for me, especially as a father. The false allegations originally reported in March were highly publicized and involved the care of my son. I am grateful for so many things and grateful for so many people who have supported me during this challenging time. I fully respect and accept the NFL's decision. To the fans, friends, and family that I have made in Kansas City, I love you and thank you for your continued support. To the NFL Players Association, thank you for your dedication, understanding, and guidance throughout this process. To the NFL, Commissioner Goodell, and everyone who assisted in this investigation, thank you for your time and your conducting a thorough investigation. I will not let you down. To the Kansas City Chiefs, Clark Hunt, Brett Veach, Coach Reed, the entire organization, and the Chiefs Kingdom, you gave me a home when everyone doubted me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. I can assure you that I will continue to work to be the person, player, and teammate that you envisioned me to be. To my children, my beautiful children, I love you all dearly, and I promise you that I will continue to strive to be the best father, the best friend, and the best role model, and the best mentor I can be. I love you all. Tyreek-Hill is now free to join the Kansas City Chiefs again. Tyreek-Hill is roaming the locker room, and he will be present for training camp, which is coming up here really soon, Kansas City. I mean, training camp is right around the corner. We have a Saturday, July 27th kickoff for training camp, and I will get into that a little bit later here. But I want to continue on Tyreek-Hill here for a few. The NFL also released a statement over Tyreek-Hill, and I'm going to go ahead and read that statement as well. Over the past 4 months, we have conducted a comprehensive investigation of allegations regarding the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek-Hill. Throughout this investigation, the NFL's primary concern has been the well-being of the child. Our understanding is that the child is safe and that the child's ongoing care is being directed and monitored by the Johnson County District Court and the Johnson County Department of Children and Families. In conducting our investigation, we have taken great care to ensure that we do not interfere with the county's proceedings or compromise the privacy or welfare of the child in any way. The information developed in the court proceeding is confidential and has not been shared with us, and the court has sealed all law enforcement records. Local law enforcement authorities have publicly advised that the available evidence does not permit them to determine who caused the child's injuries. Similarly, based on the evidence presented available, the NFL cannot conclude that Mr. Hill violated the personal conduct policy. Accordingly, he may attend Kansas City's training camp and participate in all club activities. He has been and will continue to be subject to conditions set forth by the district court, Commissioner Goodell, and the Chiefs, which include clinical evaluation and therapeutic intervention. If further information comes available through law enforcement, the pending court proceedings, or other sources, we will promptly consider it and take all appropriate steps at that time. So basically, the NFL is saying that there is no evidence against Tyreek Hill. You can't hand down a suspension to somebody who has not done anything wrong. Now, given the evidence, through the Johnson County courthouse has been sealed and has not been released. Now, look, that is not something that Johnson County is taking partial to Tyreek Hill by sealing, all these documents. The reason why they are sealed is because it is a CHINS case, a child in need of services. It is absolutely illegal to share any documentation or any type of statements that they have accrued through that investigation because it involves a child. So, look, the NFL is going to talk, fans are going to talk, but I really think that this is going to be put to rest for Tyreek Hill. It was handled correctly by the Kansas City Chiefs, by Tyreek Hill himself, and I really just look for this to just be a speed bump in the road for Tyreek Hill. Now, does that change things for the season for Kansas City? Absolutely, in the best way possible. And I know that all of you can agree. We went and got McCole Hartman. Now Tyreek Hill's back. We have a healthy, better than ever Sammy Watkins. And then Travis Kelce is in the prime of his career with Patrick-Mahomes. This is extremely exciting, and it couldn't be better news for every Chiefs fan in the country. I know all of you took a huge breath of relief on this scenario because, look, we didn't know what was going to happen going into this season. We didn't know if Tyreek Hill would ever take the field again. And the Cheetah's back. And the Cheetah's loose. And I know, just like all of you, you back a Cheetah into a corner, he's going to fight his way out. And he's going to come back meaner than ever. And it looks like Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs, have Tyreek Hill's back. And they feel confident and moving forward with bringing him back to the team. And this is a statement from the Kansas City Chiefs on Tyreek Hill. We have been informed of the decision by the National Football League that, based on the available evidence, the league has not found that Tyreek Hill violated the NFL's personal conduct policy. Based on the information provided to us by the league, we have decided that it is appropriate for Tyreek to return to the team at the start of training camp. The club fully supports the conditions for return laid out by the league and will continue to monitor any new developments in this case. We are glad to welcome Tyreek back to the team and look forward to the start of training camp next week. So, Kansas City, this really, is a situation where I think not only, is Chiefs Kingdom excited to get Tyreek Hill back, the Kansas City Chiefs are excited to get Tyreek back, but the NFL is excited to get Tyreek Hill back. And I think that it's no mistake that he's the most explosive player in the league, the fastest player in the league, and he is a generational type of player, a once-in-a-generational type of player. So are the Kansas City Chiefs going to do everything to bring this man back? Absolutely. Absolutely. So look, Kansas City, now that chapter is closed for Tyreek Hill, let's open up the chapter of the Super Bowl era in Kansas City. Let's not look back. Let's keep our eyes towards the future, towards this upcoming season, because it is going to be one of the best seasons in Chiefs history. So with that being said, I want to talk a little bit about something that I've seen quite a bit of lately in conversations, and it's driving me nuts. The talk of trading Tyreek Hill. They say that this is the perfect time to trade him away, and he's at his most valuable point. Look, I'm going to put that talk to rest, because that's not going to happen. I don't know where these analysts come up with this stuff. I don't know. You fans call it clickbait, whatever you want to call it, trolls, whatever you want to call it, the fake informative news. It's not going to happen in Kansas City. I could never see the Chiefs trading away Tyreek Hill in such a pivotal point in the organization's time. This is a Super Bowl era that we're starting, and there's no way we're going to take out one of the main pieces to that puzzle. And Kansas City, I also want to touch base on something. I have noticed in all these groups all over the internet, and fans, I got to call you out, because I'm tired of seeing all of the fans pick each other apart, talk bad about each other. I've watched multiple people on these websites just attack each other. The admins can't keep it under control. I see posts every single day from admins telling each and every one of you fans to cut it out. I don't understand what's going on out there, but I have got to call all of you out. Chill out, ride out this awesome wave, and stop fighting with each other. I don't know what's going on, Chiefs Kingdom. I don't know if it's the new generation coming up under the old school people. I don't know what's going on. But Chiefs Kingdom, chill out. Stop trolling the internet. Stop picking every single thing apart. It's getting old. And I have to call you out, because I've got good friends such as Jamie Hurd, such as Mike Wakefield, Dylan Humphreys. All of them are admins of these different pages, and all I see is them asking all of you to quit. So now I'm asking you to quit. On the radio, on a podcast, however I have to do it. Chill out, Chiefs fans. Stop picking everybody apart and stop acting like you're perfect. We are Chiefs Kingdom, and we're a family, and you all are not acting like it. Cut it out. Moving on, let's talk about Mecole Hardman. We've talked about the Tyreek Hill trade and how that's not anything. That is not even a conversation worth having. Let's talk about Mecole Hardman. There are some analysts out there that say that now that Hill has come back, that Mecole Hardman's production will go down, or his stock has gone down. I would not say the man's stock has gone down. Will his production fall off a little bit? Absolutely. That's what happens when you put another star player on the field. But I think that it's no mistake to any of us that when you have 4.3 speed, and then you have all the weapons across the field to spread the field, well, Mecole Hardman's going to go overlooked, and this man is going to put up a lot of points for us this year, and he's going to have a lot of receiving yards. I also look for him to be that other guy, that double threat end-around player as well. I mean, this guy is a huge utility player, and I'm positive that Andy Reid is going to utilize this man correctly in our system. So did his stock drop off? Absolutely not. Production, maybe a little bit. Impact on team? No. Mecole Hardman will have an immediate impact on our offense and will be a staple for some time to come. So I really wanted to touch base on Mecole Hardman because he's a great talent. He's going to have a great career in Kansas City, and the man is just getting rolling. And for him to get Tyreek Hill back to complement him, that's amazing. That makes his career better right there. Right there. So we're going to move on here, and we're going to talk about the training camp schedule, because training camp is right around the corner. It starts July 27th, which is Saturday. That is 3 days away. It is hump day today. It is Wednesday, Chiefs Kingdom. And Saturday, July 27th, the training camp opens. Practice starts at 3:30 p.m., and that will be the first practice open to the public with a $5 admission fee, and also there will be a team autograph session that day as well. So Sunday, July 28th, practice is at 8:15 a.m. This is season ticket members day. There is a $5 admission fee for all non-season ticket holders. So obviously, season ticket holders get in free. There will also be a team autograph session as well. Monday, July 29th, practice 8:15 a.m. There will be autographs from linebackers. Again, this is open to the public. It doesn't say anything about a $5 admission, but just assume that there is a $5 admission, throughout this whole event. So again, Monday, practice 8:15 a.m., autographs with the linebackers. Tuesday, July 30th, 8:15 practice, defensive backs autographs. Wednesday, July 31st, practice is at 9:15 a.m. and we'll have autographs by wide receivers and tight ends. Thursday, August 1st, there will be no practice. Friday, August 2nd, practice 8:15 a.m., and that will be Chiefs Alumni Day and Gatorade Junior Camp Day. That will also have a team autograph session. Saturday, August 3rd, practice is at 8:15 a.m., and that is Family Fun Day. Saturday, August 3rd, Family Fun Day, starts at 8:15 a.m. Get that right, Kansas City. Remember that. $5 admission fee, and there will be a team autograph session. There will also be 25% off all Kids Club members, but that excludes jerseys. Sunday, August 4th, practice is 8:15 a.m. This is also season ticket member day. We'll have a team autograph session. I believe that is season ticket holders only. Monday, August 5th, practice at 9:15 a.m. Autographs from offensive line and defensive line. Tuesday, August 6th, no practice. Wednesday, August 7th, practice is at 8:15 a.m. Autographs from quarterbacks, running backs, and specialists. Look, if you have not got a chance to get in front of Patrick Mahomes, get out there. Wednesday, August 7th. That is when Patrick Mahomes will be making his rounds, doing his autographs, and I know all of you want a Mahomes autograph. Thursday, August 8th, practice is at 8:15 a.m. There will be an autograph session by the linebackers. Friday, August 9th, no practice. Saturday, August 10th, preseason game number 1, Chiefs vs. Bengals, 7 p.m. Central Time, Arrowhead time. So check that out, Kansas City. I just broke down the entire training camp schedule for you. And then, hey, look, 2 days after the end of training camp, we have our first preseason game. To me, that is amazing. That is how close we are to this NFL season, and I know we all have a lot to look forward to. And look, we could have a 19-0 team here. I don't want to, get ahead of myself, but we do have the team to do that. And we have a schedule to possibly be able to get that done as well. So let's get excited, Kansas City. It is that time. Chiefs football is coming back around this Saturday. This week, we are kicking the season back off again with training camp, and everything is underway. So, with that being said, I'm going to move on here. I want to talk a little bit about our franchise as a whole, because we have made an awesome list here. We made the list of the top 50 valued sports teams. Now, granted, we made it 47th, but we're talking about the top 50 sports teams in America, and we made it to 47th, and I believe that number will continue to climb as Clark Hunt continues to hold his reign on Chiefs Kingdom. And Clark, I will say, your dad would be very proud of the direction that you have taken the Kansas City Chiefs in. My hat's off to you, Clark. Keep up the great work. Same to you, Brett, and same to you, Andy. Keep up the great work. You all have turned this organization into one of the best and will be one of the best for a long time to come. I could not thank you all enough, and I know Chiefs Kingdom loves having each and every one of you in the front office. Okay, so we talked about Mahomes and Mahomes' magic, the kid with the golden arm. The MVP season 1 made the 50 touchdowns, 5,000-yard list. First season as a starting quarterback. So with that being said, he also won the ESPYs as the NFL Player of the Year. So Hallmark decided to go ahead and make a Patrick Mahomes Christmas ornament. And in Kansas City, look, we love anything Kansas City Chiefs. Is this big news? Probably not. But y'all got Crown Center. You have Crown Center in Kansas City. So go down there and get a Patrick Mahomes Hallmark Christmas ornament. I think that it is extremely cool to see the Chiefs be in the highlight. We really didn't get credit that we deserved through the Alex Smith era, and now we have the most electrifying player in the history of the league. There's not one fan out there who cannot say they don't enjoy watching Patrick Mahomes play. So get out there and support the Chiefs. Go get your Mahomes Hallmark Christmas ornament. Next subject. I want to talk about a former Kansas City Chief that I'm really worried about, being signed by another team. I would hate to see his career end. Now, would I love to see him come retire as a Kansas City Chief? Absolutely. But I'm watching lots of safeties getting picked up over Eric Berry. So my next question is it time for Eric Berry to retire? Does he have any gas in the tank? And even if he does have gas in the tank, is there a team that is willing to take the chance on Eric Berry? It's not really looking like it. So with that being said, do the Kansas City Chiefs extend a coaching offer to Eric Berry? I would absolutely say so. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs would be fools not to bring that man on the coaching staff. As much as an impact as he had in the locker room in his entire career, even when he was not even on the field, the presence that man carries is simply amazing. We're talking about a guy who, got through non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. This guy is an absolute monster, and he deserves to be on an NFL sideline somewhere. So do I personally think that Eric Berry will ever put on an NFL jersey again? I'm not holding my breath. I just don't see any team taking a chance on an Eric Berry at the end of his career with an Achilles problem. It's not worth the investment. Let's bring him back to Kansas City where he belongs as a coach and let him stay in Chiefs Kingdom. And that is what I have to say about that. So next, we are going to do the season preview. I take one team every week from our schedule and I break them down. And this week we are in week 13 because week 12 is a bye week for the Kansas City Chiefs. And we will move into, week 12. Okay, no, scratch that. Week 12 was Chargers and then Raiders. Sorry. Okay, week 13, Raiders at Arrowhead-Stadium. And here's the thing, Kansas City. This is extremely pivotal game for the Kansas City Chiefs because I look at this as a potential playoff game. We don't know what Oakland is going to bring to the table. They have plenty of pieces around them, and I'm not sure they still stack up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Look, they brought in Antonio Brown. They still have Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs as their running back who I really look to step up the Raiders running game. I still am just not seeing it. There's too many question marks with the Oakland Raiders, and I think that the Chiefs are just going to have their way again this season with the Raiders. It is a pivotal game. We are moving into the playoffs here. Week 13 obviously is something that is a huge week for the NFL in every aspect. It doesn't matter what division, what team. You're either a spoiler at that point, or you're a playoff contender, or you're right on the bubble. Could the Raiders be a bubble team? Absolutely. Chiefs, obviously a contender. So this can either be a spoiler game in some way for the Raiders, or this can be a potential game if the Raiders can find a way to get it done in Arrowhead, can potentially put them in the playoffs. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and make my prediction and say that the Oakland Raiders will not beat the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. I don't think that it's really even going to be close. I really look for this game to kind of be a blowout and send a message to everybody in the NFL about just how powerful the Chiefs are and what we are bringing to the table into the playoffs. So, my prediction with this game is I think the Chiefs are going to probably run away with this game at a score of 38-17. I feel like that's a really good score, and I know that I have the Chiefs, having multiple 30 and 40-point games, but I don't think that's any stretch of the imagination, especially with Tyreek Hill coming back to the depth chart and, adding that obvious spark that he has since he has stepped foot in the NFL. So Kansas City, look, we're going to have a great season. It's hard not to want to say that Kansas City is going to win every game because we are highly favored in most matchups. Do I think we can go 16-0? Yes. Do I think we will? No, not this year. I think it might happen in Mahomes' career. He's obviously setting the pace for every future quarterback. And, I keep hearing this stuff over in Arizona about Kyler Murray showing signs of Patrick-Mahomes, and hold on now. Don't even go there. I got to see this for myself. I'm not going to listen to that. There is no animal like Patrick Mahomes. He is in a league of his own, in a class of his own. And look, he's a Kansas City Chief. We should not be happier in Chiefs Kingdom, to have this man suiting up for the Kansas City Chiefs. So, with that being said, that is the broadcast today. Thank you, everyone in Chiefs Kingdom. I appreciate all of your support. Please subscribe. You subscribe, you will get notifications about the show. So don't wait. Subscribe. Really get involved here because I love the fans getting involved. And the more you get involved, the more I'll get involved with you. So Kansas City, it is hump day. You have a few days left of your work week, and then we're going to head into training camp on Saturday. Get up there and support your Chiefs. I know all of you love going to training camp there in St. Joseph. It's a big event, and it's kicking off the NFL season for the Kansas City Chiefs. So have a great week, Kansas City, and I will speak with you soon.
From the Kansas City Sports Update Studios, welcome to Kingdom Radio, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. Brought to you by Arrowhead Update. Join Chris and Richard on iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Player FM, CastBox, and all third-party applications. Check us out on Facebook platforms such as Kansas City Sports Update and Arrowhead Update. And if you cannot find us there, Google or search Kingdom Radio and Kansas City Chiefs, and you will find us. Welcome to the Kingdom.